So when we do all this self-sacrifice, when we build the broken heart and the contrite spirit, and we come unto Christ, and we start developing and building ourselves into His image, you know, it's with that hope that we can have this dominion, this kingdom, in heaven, and right in the celestial kingdom. Well, what is that kingdom? What is that dominion? Well, it's posterity. Your kingdom is your posterity. Your dominion is your posterity. That's the patriarchal order, right? You have priesthood, fullness of priesthood, king and priest over what? Over your kingdom, your posterity, your children, your generations that come after you. And if you reverse engineer that now, and you think about, we are children of God. We're His posterity. We are the promised blessings of His exaltation. We are now His work in glory. He is perpetuating light and truth in the gospel through the world, through the universe. How? Through us. We are His kingdom. We are His dominion. And it's a very sobering thought to really stop and just look around, and every one of us as children of God, like, we are the result of His great and eternal sacrifice. We are what He worked to have. And that's like all of the blessings that's perpetuated through the nature of life itself, of course, and just by virtue of being here, but also by offering the same eternal blessings in which He is a participant, and He is the source and the originator for us. It's just it's mind blowing to a certain degree. Like it's unfathomable, like the amount of love and grace just in the fact that we exist by virtue of who He is. Okay. Gathering the elect. They shall be gathered. Why? To prepare their hearts, and be prepared in all things against the day when tribulation and desolation are sent forth upon the wicked. So we got that to look forward to.
Now we're getting into the good stuff. This is what everyone showed up for.
For I will reveal myself from heaven with power and great glory, with all the hosts thereof, and dwell in righteousness with men on earth 1,000 years, and the wicked shall not stand. Okay, so they asked about Zion. They got a little bit, okay, we're gathering the elect, and then it goes straight into end times, straight into millennial reign, into the world, all this great stuff. Now, I just took a pause here because he talks about revealing myself from heaven with power and great glory. Of course, this is a phrase from, I think, Matthew, like it's a New Testament phrase, but it jumped out at me, this power and great glory, because that's a phrase that President Nelson has used once or a few times recently when talking about the second coming. And so I just grabbed a quote from him. My dear brothers and sisters, so many wonderful things are ahead. In coming days, we will see the greatest manifestations of the Savior's power that the world has ever seen. Between now and the time He returns, with power and great glory, He will bestow countless privileges, blessings, and miracles upon the faithful. So, what's interesting is that we have this revelation here. It's talking about Christ coming and revealing Himself with power and great glory. And now we have the prophet today making a call back to this event and saying, like, we're close to that moment now. Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.